Everybody, so this is our daily astrology weather forecast, and there's a lot to talk about. There's a few things going on. Moon is in Gemini today, which does increase the likelihood that we will be making more mental connections, connections in our daily lives, drawing conclusions between factors. This is a very curious energy when we have this particular moon going on. So we ask questions, we look for advice, we are about collecting bits and pieces. It's not the stubborn pace where we just take things as they come. Like we experience with the moon in Taurus, things speed up a bit when the moon comes into Gemini. So we have the sun changing signs today, Venus changing signs, but not before we have some significant aspects being made. Sun perfects its trine to Pluto, and this puts us in the mood to accept changes and make changes, to accept information, to do hard things, because we see that it's beneficial and we see that it is possible. This trine makes it easier for us to identify what is off, what is keeping us from having the best experience of life and love. Where do we need to transform? And we can very strategically and easily bring our energy to that point. We do not want to waste. We don't want to waste time. We don't want to waste life. We don't want to waste energy. So it's a very, very efficient way to plug up some holes so we can get the kind of experience that we want in life, rather than feel like we're continually fighting against ourselves and just running into blind spot after blind spot after blind spot. It's easy to take off the blindfold and to accept what needs to be done. We also have a square before Venus goes into Scorpio here, from Venus to Pluto. So this can be issues related to jealousy, insecurity, and how our anxiousness can be something that leads us to be controlling within relationships. Our fear of loss, our fear of rejection can have us acting in very possessive or jealous ways, or ways that limit the freedom of those that we love, or the things that we love. We can find that we are much too attached to them out of security reasons, or because we are trying to cope. So we look at how are we coping with insecurity and the resulting jealousy, the fear of loss. How are we coping with that through possession? Either possession to material things or possession to people within relationships. So how can we love more freely and for the right reasons? Because we look at how is fear woven into it, and then we can act on fears and we cannot get the best result. I mean, it can really crush the kind of intimacy that we're really looking for when we're acting out of fear. So we can have those insights related to this square between Venus and Pluto, how we might control what we love in an effort to keep it, and therefore will risk losing it. How might we deal with that in a very efficient way? How might we be willing to look at that, where on other days, perhaps that's something we're resisting? Because we have this lovely trine from the Sun to Pluto, it gives us courage to shine the light on what is limiting us. How are we limiting ourselves because we are acting out of fear or unknowns or what is mysterious to ourselves? Alrighty, so we've also got Venus in Scorpio until the 17th. So, well, we're going to get some insights here into what Venus in Scorpio is all about right before it changes signs. So, we are looking for a deeper, more intense, more fulfilling experience of love, relationships. We want depth with Venus and Scorpio. And where we've looked for balance, where we've looked for cooperation with Venus going through Libra, now we're looking to deepen things and see how might we connect deeper than what's surface. How can we bring some honest sharing, even the risk that comes with openness and intimacy. How can we bring that into our relationships and into our material pursuits in a way that deepens things, and brings meaning to things? So we look beneath the surface, and hopefully today we can gain some insights into some of our knee-jerk reactions related to insecurity and fear within relationships and self-esteem issues. How might our self-esteem issues be holding us back from having the desires that we really want? How might our own assessment of ourselves be holding us back from connecting in the very deep, intimate, passionate ways that we deserve? So I'll leave you with that. I'll see you guys later.